The Racing Vipers of the SRT Motorsports team got the year off to a fast start. The cars rolled into Daytona in late January for the first race of the new Tudor United SportsCar Championship. They left with a pole win and a third-place finish in the GT Le Mans class for the number 91 Viper in the Rolex 24 Hours. Now, with 6 weeks to prepare, the SRT Motorsports Vipers are headed back to Florida. The historic Sebring International Raceway is the site for 12 hours of racing on a 3.7-mile track that once helped train B-17 bomber pilots for World War II. Viper team managers Gary Johnson and Russ Ruedisueli talk about what they expect from this Saturday's race.
Well, Sebring is a very unique course. It is got a lot of different track surfaces, and it's quite rough in places, so it's a challenge. And to run it for 12 hours there is always a tough thing to do.
Sebring's a special race, lots and lots of history, 12-hour, very, very bumpy track, so a real place to test the endurance of a vehicle. And again, lots of history. It goes back to when the guys in World War II were coming back with sports cars, didn't have a place to run. Let's shut down an airstrip and make it into a place to race your car. And it's grown into this monster of a race.
Well, actually one of the cars, the 91 car, was at the Chicago Auto Show on display. So for that period, of course, we couldn't work on it, and when it finally was done with the show, it was rushed back to the race shop, and they did all the race prep on it in a short amount of time.
But quite honestly, lots of work. The cars go back to Riley, and they get taken down. Frames will be crack checked. Go through a whole myriad of changes. The engines will be changed because that was a 24-hour race. We'll go through the transmissions, the differentials, changes radiators, things like that, and then just completely gone over. Boy, that's tough to say. I mean, the cars ran really, really well. We had one issue with a power steering hose that we're still trying to figure out. It's one of these very fluky things. But other than that, the cars really ran well in durability-wise. We're really comfortable with where the cars are now in their development cycle and how stout they are for a long race.
Probably the biggest thing at Sebring to be successful is to have the car tuned properly for the shocks, springs, that kind of thing. And it's really important there because it is a rough track and it has a lot of different surfaces going from concrete to asphalt and back.
The hope is always to win, of course, but a perfect race for me is to run what I call our program, right? Run to not get behind, to show up ready to race, qualify well, and just click through the checklist and run the fuel stops the way we want to do it, the driver changes the way we want, and not have to deviate from that schedule. I think if we can stick to that schedule, the cars are fast and we'll do very well.